Hi and welcome to Facts About Fat. This is ActiveFit Education's free video series available to you on Facebook. We hope you're enjoying the videos so far, and if you're new to this, then please check out the previous videos in the series. Please also promote the videos, because the more likes we get on our Facebook page, the more free information you'll get. So this video is called You Are When You Eat. Not you are what you eat, which is also very true, but you are when you eat. So does it actually matter when I eat? Is that going to have an impact on weight management? Well, let's ask some questions. So to start with, at what time should you actually eat? There'll be a lot of recommendations out there, eat at this specific time, etc., etc. But really, you want to eat when you feel hungry. So that should be the first thing that you take into account, and not absolutely starving. You don't want to be really hungry, but if you feel hungry, that is your body's way of telling you that you need to eat, or telling you that it requires some nutrients, some nutrition. So that is when you should eat. You shouldn't really have to wait to a certain time and always have a meal at a certain time. Really, if you are hungry, you would eat. Now, by doing that, what you'll actually do is you'll keep your metabolism nice and high. It'll be burning the fuels because it knows that when it needs food, it will have food. If you are hungry and you're not actually eating, then what that body will do is slow down the metabolism. It will slow down the rate at which you're burning fuels, and it will hang on to that fat, which in the long run could result in you gaining body fat. So when is your body most likely to be in need of food? Well, in actual fact, to start with, in the morning after it has actually been fasting all night. So a lot of people maybe miss breakfast or don't have a very large breakfast. They haven't got time for breakfast. They have breakfast a couple of hours later after they get up. And there are some people that don't require massive amount for breakfast, but generally breakfast should be a reasonably large meal. And it should be pretty soon after we've woken up, because again, our body has been starving throughout the night. So what we want to do is, we want to replace some nutrients, and we want to kick-start that metabolism for B. We want to get your metabolism going, give you some energy for the day. And what should your breakfast consist of? Well, we generally eat what we kind of think is the norm. So in a certain country, for example in England, you'd probably have some cereal or some toast, or maybe like a traditional fried English breakfast, something like that. You might have some porridge, but it's whatever we've kind of been brought up on and think is the norm. Now, Kellogg's, for example, has only been here for, I think, just over 100 years. So before that time, we didn't necessarily have those cereals that we do consume now. And if you go around the world, different countries in the world will consume different breakfasts. So for any one country or one person to say, oh, this is the norm, we all need to consume this for breakfast, is actually incorrect. So we do want to ensure that we get some carbohydrates, some proteins and fats within our breakfast. What's really important is actually getting some proteins and fats early on. For most people, generally, if it's just carbohydrate based, which a lot of these cereal breakfasts are, for example, then it isn't going to energize you for the day. You're not really increasing that metabolism fully and energizing yourself over a long period of time. Often what you're doing is you're quickly raising blood sugar levels, and they will quickly drop again. So it's very important to try and get some protein into your breakfast. Could be some meat, could be some nuts, some seeds, something like that, which actually increases that protein and fat. And really you want to your breakfast to comprise as much as 25% of your daily calories. That's a reasonable sized meal. So if you're just having a quick half a piece of toast, that really isn't going to do it. You really do want to ensure that you have enough there. So in regards to when you eat breakfast, really, really important. That will help with your weight management. That help kickstart your metabolism in the morning. So in regards to guidelines and tips, there's your first tip. Eat a good breakfast, ensure adequate protein. Tip number 2, don't go more than about 4 hours without eating. You want to graze a little bit more throughout the day, but not grazing on poor quality foods, processed foods, crisps, biscuits, sweets, etc. We want to have healthy snacks, maybe some nuts, some seeds, some fruit or dried fruit, something like that, but try not to go more than about 4 hours without eating. So in other words, have your breakfast when you get up, have a mid-morning snack, have your lunch, have a mid-afternoon snack, and have some dinner at the end of the day. What that will do is that will keep your metabolism going at an elevated rate. It will keep your calories and your nutrients topped up within your body, and your body will feel happier because of that, and it's less likely to hang on to what it's got in panic mode, thinking that it's starving, and therefore in the long run you will actually put on weight. And tip 3 is don't eat too much food late in the evening, especially processed food, refined food, any food that's got high amounts of sugar in it, etc. Because what that will do, because you're not burning those calories off at the same extent when you're sleeping, that's just going to sit there. That's going to go into your fat cells, and that's going to sit there. So in actual fact, try to think about eating more throughout the day, more for breakfast, more earlier on when you need it, when you're physically active during the day, and a little bit less in the evening. Don't have a massive meal in the evening. If you feel that you need that massive meal, it probably indicates that you didn't have enough during the day. So try to start changing that here and there. Have more throughout the day, a little bit less in the evening, and hopefully your waistline will be happier. Thanks very much for watching. Like I say, please like us on Facebook, please share this video, promote it amongst your friends, tell your friends about us, get them on our website, get them having a look at our Facebook page, because the more likes we actually get, the more free videos we're going to release. Hope you've enjoyed it.